Hi, welcome to a 15-minute yoga flow. So today we're going to be moving the body, stretching out. We don't want to put any sort of pressure on today, so it's going to be a lovely flow just to stretch and work on our breath at the same time. Okay, so if you do have a block or a strap, I advise you to just pull that to one side, just pop it to the side there. And we're going to begin seated. So if you do want to place the block underneath just to increase that length in the spine, then feel free to do so. Closing the eyes, rolling the shoulders back and down, placing the hands on top of the knees. Breathing in and out through the nose. And just arriving in this space. Forgetting about anything that's happened earlier in the day or the week, not focusing our energy on anything that is yet to happen, because we never truly know what is going to happen. It's a waste of energy trying to fixate on that. The present moment is where we need to be. And that is what we are doing with our breath work. Staying here for 2 more breaths, really filling up the lungs, the chest, the back. As you exhale, relaxing the shoulders, the face, getting rid of any anxieties that you are holding in the stomach. 1 more deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, slowly opening the eyes. We're going to begin by coming into a side bend. So if you do want to take a block underneath, we'll be bending over to the left first. So keeping this right sit bone rooted down, begin to lift the hand over the head, gaze towards the ceiling, stacking the shoulders, feeling that stretch in the side body. One more breath here. And then slowly moving back to center. We're going to change sides. So moving over to the right, keeping this left sit bone rooted down. Hand lifts over the head, gaze towards the ceiling, stacking the shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, back to center. We're going to move onto our knees now. So moving onto the knees, we're going to take the right leg and move it over to the right hand side, pressing down onto the outer edge of the foot, taking this left hand underneath the shoulder, reaching over, coming into that side stretch again, gaze towards the ceiling. And then moving back to center. We're going to begin to move down this right leg, moving the left hand overhead and moving it over to the right hand side. Coming into our gate pose. And then inhale back to center, swapping sides. So taking this right leg down this time, left leg over to the left. Begin to move this right hand underneath the shoulder and then stretching over to the side. Nice straight line. Inhale back to center, coming over to the opposite side now, reaching up and over. Amazing. Inhale back to center, coming into a tabletop position. So taking that right foot to the back now, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. 5 rounds of our cat-cow. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, awakening the spine. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. One more deep breath, deep inhale. Inhale, coming back to center, moving into our extended puppy pose now. So sliding the hands forward, head reaches to use a block here. Feel free to use a block. If you have the flexibility, maybe taking the chin down towards the mat. 3 more breaths here. One more breath. And then inhale, gaze towards the front, moving the hands towards the front of the mat, untucking the toes at the back, coming into our first downward facing dog. So maybe stretching out the legs. I did a lot of climbing stairs yesterday, so my calves are definitely in need of a stretch. Pulling the elbows in towards each other, rooting down through the hands, gaze towards the feet. And then taking both heels towards the ground. It's okay if they don't touch. If you need to bend the knees, bending the knees. Walk the hands back slightly, really engaging the core, so plugging the belly button in. We're going to take this right hand over to the left ankle and then gaze towards the ceiling, opening up that shoulder. Taking that right hand back down, we're going to swap sides. Taking the left hand over to the right ankle, gaze towards the ceiling. Taking that hand back down. We're going to roll forward into plank. If you do need to come down onto the knees here, come down onto the knees, but just make sure that there's a nice straight line. You can still feel it in the core and you're still squeezing the glutes and the thighs. Gaze towards the front. We're going to press the right heel towards the back of the room, lifting the left leg up and then pulsing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin to rotate some circles in a clockwise motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Lowering down, coming into a child's pose. Allowing the shoulders to relax. And then slowly gaze towards the front, coming into our downward facing dog again. Walking out the feet if you need to. Walking the hands in a little bit if you need to do that. We're going to take the right hand over to the left ankle again, gaze towards the ceiling. Plugging that belly button in, taking that left hand onto the right foot this time. Taking both hands out in front, rolling forward into that plank pose. Option to drop to the knees, pushing the left heel towards the back, lifting the right leg up. Begin to lift the leg up, pulsing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotating in a clockwise motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, coming into that child's pose. Gaze towards the front. Moving straight into a plank pose now. We're going to work the opposite direction, so working in an anti-clockwise movement. Lift the left leg up and just rotate the foot in the opposite direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that foot down, lifting the right leg, moving in the opposite direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Lowering both knees down, keeping the knees together this time, coming into embryo pose. So it's the same movements as your child's pose, taking the hips towards the heels, this time grabbing hold of the feet and just allow the head to relax against the mat. Relaxing the shoulders on the exhale. Breathing here, one more deep inhale. and then slowly gaze towards the front of the mat. We're going to roll over onto our glutes now. Taking both feet out in front, we're going to straighten the left leg and take this right leg over the top. Using the left elbow on the right knee, we're going to twist towards the back of the room. Stay here. Inhale to lengthen on the inhale, and then exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more breath. Gaze towards the front. We're going to swap sides. So taking the right foot out this time, bending that left foot, taking it over the right knee, using this right elbow, and we're going to twist towards the left. Inhale to lengthen the spine up towards the ceiling. Exhale to twist. One more breath. Inhale, coming back to center. We're going to finish this session by taking both feet together, knees out to the side, so a bound angle, and we're going to reverse the bound angle. So we're going to lie down on our back. If you do want to take a block underneath the lower back, feel free to take a block. Allow the shoulders to relax, closing the eyes. And just completely relaxing the body so that the knees are naturally pulling towards the ground with gravity. Opening up the hips. Noticing where you may be holding any tension and just releasing that tension on the exhale. Even though it's only a 15-minute flow, it works wonders for your body. It sets your mindset for the day. Or even if you do this in the evening, it's something that you've accomplished, achieved for yourself during the day. You have an option. You can either stay in this pose or you can slowly work your way into your Shavasana. I will be staying here for a minute, but I do recommend 5. So if you do want to pause the recording, feel free to do so now. Keeping the eyes closed, allowing the mind to wander. Slowly bringing some awareness back into the body, so wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, rotating the ankles, the wrists, taking the hands above the head, coming into a deep body stretch. We're going to take 3 deep inhales through the nose and then sigh it out through the mouth. Deep inhale through the nose, open the mouth, sigh it out. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. One more time. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Slowly moving over onto the side. Coming into that fetal position, keeping the eyes closed. Allowing the body to reawaken. And then when you are ready, coming into a seated position, crossing the legs, stacking the shoulders above the hips, creating length in that spine, Taking the hands to the heart center and bowing the head towards the heart. Feeling that gratitude towards yourself for dedicating some time towards you. Even during time at home, it can be difficult to set aside even 5 minutes just towards ourselves. But it's so important, and you've taken that step, you've shown up today. So feeling proud, we never regret our workouts, our yoga, our meditation. It gives us that sense of fulfillment afterwards. And you should be proud. Taking the hands to the middle of the eyebrows, I wish you the best day.